part.
The dryer balls.
I never, until we did our presentation together, never realized what dryer sheets were doing to our clothes, to our bodies, frankly, when you figure out what's in all of them. This is such an easy way to not only get the wrinkles out, but dry quicker, less static,
Again,
and they're not even loud.
This is what's amazing. We're not using the chemicals, and we're making something better. And so the dryer balls work better than dryer sheets. So all you do with dryer balls, if you've never seen them before, they're real wool balls.
100% wool. There's no plastic core.
Yeah, there's
nice.
So you get a set of 3 or 6, but all you need to do is toss them right in your dryer.
We store ours in the dryer.
Yeah, I leave mine in there too. Yeah.
And as your clothes are drying, they're agitating, they're bouncing, they're softening, they're taking out the wrinkles.
And here's how they do that, because when you throw your wet clothes in the dryer, what causes a wrinkle is when wet clothes fold on top of one another. So these balls aerate and create space between the layers of clothes in your dryer. What that space does is allows the air to circulate so they dry quicker. It helps prevent the number of wrinkles, and it also massages the clothes and makes them softer.
So they're fluffy, they're dry, they don't have that musty smell when they're all stuck together, and you keep drying them over and over and over again.
So they're gonna work.
They really do. And I love that these aren't loud. You don't hear clunking happening all
you
the
hear
time.
a little thump, and I call that the heartbeat of your laundry.
Yeah, it's
the
a subtle
heartbeat of your
thing.
laundry.
Okay, so that's how great they work. Here's what they don't do. You're using these dryer sheets at home. I know you are. This is how terrible they are for you. I'm gonna take these 3 dryer sheets, I'm gonna put them in the water here. I want you to see how much comes out of these 3 dryer sheets. These are chemicals that are then left behind as a film on your clothes. This is the gunk. Now, you're not washing your clothes again to get rid of this. This is what's left behind.
Now hold that up so the camera can see through the light. Look at that film that's left behind on your clothes. That's what's in a dryer wipe.
Why the need
That's
for, I mean,
3
really,
dryer sheets.
What
You want me
is
to
the
explain to
thinking
you?
behind this?
Let me
Why
explain
do
to you,
this?
Michelle. Because the same companies that when we talked about the laundry soap and they were leaving the optic whitener chemicals on, so those optic whitener chemicals stiffen the clothes because you're leaving a deposit of chemicals into the fabric. So then that same company makes the dryer sheets to make your clothes softer with more chemicals.
Because they stiffened it with the chemicals.
And then more chemicals to soften it.
It's full cycle here.
It's a full cycle for those companies because they're making money on both sides.
I can just feel it.
I know, I can see it on your
my
hand.
skin.
This is,
Look at this.
It makes you feel so smart too, to pick things up like this and get even better results
Look at
without
the chemicals.
That's
that.
what's left behind.
And this is when you're drying them, that's the
right.
thing.
That's what's left on your clothes. Now I know a lot of people are saying, but I love the scent. I love to use dryer sheets because of the scent. Well, first of all, these are reusable. And all you need to do for scent is you can pick up the essential oils. We've got the sweetgrass. We're
going to get to those too in just a moment.
The citrus and the lavender. You can use any essential oil.
And the citrus and the rose.
And just add a few drops to each one. I say anywhere from 1 to 5 drops.
Do you do that every time?
Every time.
You can do it every time.
Customizable. So if you want a light scent, you can do 1 drop. If you want heavy, you can do 4 drops.
And then just throw this in the washer. I let them bounce around a little bit so to distribute the oil before I put the clothes in when I add oil.
In the dryer,
for the
you mean?
first time.
In the dryer.
Sorry, in the dryer. And then you've got as much and better scent than you do with the dryer cloths.
Fantastic. Let's take a call. Another neighbor standing by, Renee, in New York. New York is representing today. This is like the 3rd call now. But hi, Renee, you're live right now on HSN. Welcome.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Thank you. Hi, boys.
Hi.
Hi, neighbors.
Hi.
You use the dryer balls?
It's a gloomy day in Buffalo, New York, but it's not when the boys are on HSN.
It's happy.
And presenting their Happy Place product.
Very true, very true. What do you love, Renee? What do you use?
I love everything. I am Beekman head to toe. I use the laundry soap. I have the Happy Place odor eliminator. I have the room deodorizer.
Wow.
I use the dryer balls, which are amazing. If you're not using them, you should be. All I had to see was 1 presentation of dryer sheets.
That was me.
And I stopped using them that day.
All those chemicals. Weren't you amazed at how many chemicals these companies put against your skin?
Amazed. And I want to personally thank you for all the good that you do for so many people and the happiness that you have brought so many people. I know you hear this time and time again, but it is so true. You bring so much happiness, and thank you for your care, and thank you for educating us, because when we're educated, we could educate our friends and our family, and we're just spreading the love.
Oh, thank you, Renee. We're
amazing.
Thank you so
we're so
much.
happy to have you in our neighborhood, and thanks for making your home a happy place.
Thank you. And Josh, I look forward to seeing your model walk again soon.
Oh.
And maybe with the
Always
laundry
makes me
tote.
laugh.
Yeah.
With the laundry
with the
tote.
Stick
laundry
around
tote.
for the laundry tote, Renee. It's coming up. We'll see if he'll do it for you. I'll remind
Thank
him
you.
for you.
If it's going to make Renee happy, we'll do it.
Okay. We're hanging on to
Thanks.
that. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you, Renee.
Okay, so
we're going to do some more demos
yeah.
here for you, too. And just a reminder, you're choosing if you want 3 or you want 6. And they are in 5 flex payments. So it's $3.99 to get the set of 3 home and $6.99 to get 6. But let's keep talking about what
so
this
we
can do.
showed you all the
those
gross,
chemicals.
nasty chemicals that are left behind when you're using dryer sheets. This is the film that's left behind on your clothes, that white film. Okay, what that does is not only is it gross chemical in your skin, but it actually lessens the absorbency of your towels. So here we've got 2 towels, one washed and dried using a dryer sheet.
Okay.
Now watch the water just bead up off that dryer sheet, because that's all those chemicals that have formed a film over the fibers, which make the fibers not even absorbent. The
It's
water
like
just
when
runs right off.
When you put that stuff on your windshield to
That's
repel the
right.
rain,
That's exactly.
Exactly.
Now watch when you use the dryer balls, because there are no chemicals coating them, the water absorbs in. Now you know if you've bought beautiful towels or linens, what do they say? Don't use dryer sheets on these products.
We say it all the time during our concierge
that's right.
collection and
Don't
all of
use dryer
that.
sheet. Look at it. It just keeps absorbing and absorbing, absorbing.
Because those
I'll go back to the
chemicals-
dryer sheet one, and there we go, running
oh my
off, running
gosh.
off.
They
It
reduce
can't get
the
through that
absorbency.
layer.
It can't get
It
through the
can't
layer.
get through those chemicals. So
And then look at
another
this.
great example.
I love this. This, I mean, you just want to like do this
Face
because
plant.
these are so fluffy. So we ran both of these through the washing machine and the dryer. This was done with dryer sheets.
And again, independently tested.
This was done with the dryer balls. Look how much more fluff. The same 4 towels folded the same way. This is how much more fluff, because these are weighted down with
By
all
that
those
film,
chemicals.
that film of chemicals actually weights it down, flattens it out.
And you know, we had a
what?
puppy standing on this pile earlier today, and it's still fluffy.
You know, and here's the thing too, even all of this great stuff aside, if it just came down to being economical, how many times are
this.
you having to buy box after box after box because the sheets run out, right?
These balls, you can use
1,000
them
loads.
over and over again. For 1,000
1,000
loads, you're
loads.
replacing this many dryer sheets by just buying a simple
I mean,
pack of
that's
dryer balls.
insane.
And we get a question a lot, well, how do you know when it's no longer effective? It's always effective down to it gets smaller and smaller, because every time you use them, like one of these little threads will come out, one of the
Sure.
little piece of wool. So ultimately, it'll just be a tiny little ball. Then you know to replace it.
Time to get a new
Yeah.
one. Okay, so that wraps up the dryer balls. Let's mention these essential oils, because we've been
Yes.
talking about them throughout because there's so many uses for them. You have your choice of all of those signature fragrances